we heard rumblings, I guess that you would call that rumblings, about the Sahara Las Vegas casino. It was the Sahara, then it moves back to the SLS. Whatever happened to that roller coaster, by the way? It was a pretty cool roller coaster. I don't know. I wouldn't have wanted to go on it, but it looked kind of cool from the outside. But we are now hearing rumors, and listen, that's a property that has been under for a while now. It just doesn't make a lot of money, that property, for whatever reason. They changed the name of the SLS back to the Sahara, and then we heard rumors on social media. I don't like to entertain rumors that the Sahara was going to be shutting down soon, and then the Sahara came out with a statement saying that's not true. We usually don't respond to rumors, and now I'm hearing more rumors, right, that they're not buying any more alcohol, that they're getting rid of all the, I guess, alcohol and other things in the casino. They've laid off a bunch of people in the last several days. Well, I don't know if this has anything to do with it or not. I think most of that might, if they do close down, and I don't know if that's true or not, would have to do with the fact they're just not making money. They're just not getting the business. But the property now has received a regulatory complaint related to the coronavirus safety protocols. The State Gaming Control Board issued the complaint against the Sahara this week, alleging that the Strip Resort failed to comply with social distancing requirements per Governor Steve Sisolak emergency health and safety orders after the property reopened back in June. The Nevada Gaming Commission always has the final say. Now, that's what they're saying. So who knows? Sahara officials acknowledged it. They said that they've corrected the problems. In the complaint, the control board cited 4 incidents, 3 of them occurring on June 16th, in which control board agents observed violations. On June 16th, the board agent said he observed 4 Sahara patrons standing along the side of a craps table, but only 3 actually playing. By the way, I've seen that there myself. That constituted a violation. On the same date, an agent observed a similar occurrence at a blackjack table. According to the complaint, a casino patron was standing between 2 seated players, violating policy of 3 players per table. Also on June 16th, an agent observed 5 people standing around a slot machine playing by a 6th person, which also violated distancing rules. So here's my opinion on this. This happens in every casino. I'm sorry, folks. Am I in every casino 24/7? No. But since these casinos have opened, I've seen people at craps tables behind other players that were not playing. I've seen that happening at blackjack tables. I've seen 20 people at roulette tables at some casinos downtown. The difference here is that the Sahara got caught. That is the difference. It is almost impossible, extremely difficult to expect a dealer to be dealing the game and have to police people as well. Now, I understand there are pit bosses and there are people behind the dealers. They're doing a lot of things. They're trying to rate players. They're trying to watch the dealers and do all those other things. You're asking them to also police every single patron in the room. I'm not necessarily blaming the casinos. It's a very difficult thing to do. What I am saying is that what has happened in the Sahara, I have seen with Brian's own eyes in at least several other casinos on the Strip, at minimum. I've seen it pretty much in every casino I've walked into. I went to San Diego, and I took a trip to the Viejas Casino. This is before the Strip had even opened back up. It was going on at the Viejas. It's going on here in Las Vegas. I haven't found one casino in Las Vegas, and I've probably been to 20 of them since they opened. I haven't found one of them that was perfect, that was doing everything the right way. I have a serious problem with that. And the Gaming Commission is going to go after the Sahara? I find that quite interesting that they go after the Sahara. What about all these other big casinos? Well, the Sahara's not making any money. I think that has something to do with it.
Yeah, I think there's something to do with that as well, Brian. What do you think the punishment will be? A big fine? A major fine?
Well, here's the thing.
They go after the... And
they're going to get fined.
And they're owned by Alex Marullo, the Marullo Group, who I believe they own a radio station in L.A., and I think they tried to buy the Atlanta Hawks. So there's money behind the organization. And the Sahara... It's much better than the SLS. At least there's some branding there.
Yeah,
the food there is good. They've got the new poker room.
Food's okay. But
no, that burger place is phenomenal.
Yeah, they don't even serve burgers 24/7 there anymore. They switched everything up.
Well, okay.
The bottom line is they're not making money.
The food. Well, no one's making money right
now.
Well,
listen, JD, trust me on this one. I've been to that casino several times in the last month. Okay, it's dead. There's nobody in that casino. It's dead. They're hurting.
The problem with that location is it's not. You've only got the Stratosphere down there. There's not a lot of foot traffic.
Well, don't forget about Circus Circus. That place is a very nice establishment.
Circus does. They've done phenomenal business for a long time.
I like to go there. I like to go there to watch clowns juggle balls. That's my favorite thing to do. I go there all the time. Yeah.
But that steakhouse inside Circus, it's
overrated.
Way overrated.
Overrated.
It's like
top, so you agree with me on something?
It's like top 10.
God. We agree on something.
It's not
yes,
even close.
It is overrated. Listen,
but there's not the foot traffic. The turn is weird. It's just hard to get to. But I think they have a shot if they can stay open. because they actually have some branding. SLS was some like social, and it was kind of a foodie place. But yeah, we'll see what type of fine is actually administered here. But you're right. The other casinos should get the exact same treatment. The reason they're not is because they've been in. I think they're kind of the staples. The MGMs, the Venetians.
So there are certain locations that are very difficult to make money, and the SLS/Sahara is one of them. That is the Riviera really struggled. Now, there was one point, in the 80s and early 90s where the Riviera was really doing well. Even you can go into the mid to late 90s, but they struggled. That is a part of the Strip over the last 2 decades that has struggled. We remember what happened to the Stardust. I was there during the Stardust implosion. That sportsbook was awesome. I used to love going to the Stardust, man. And ever in the last 10 to 15 years, things have changed. That portion of the Strip has struggled. The other side of the Strip, not now, of course, but the other side of the Strip, especially where the Cosmo is and the Aria is, a lot of the newer casinos that have opened up over the course of the last decade have prospered. I think, and this is my personal opinion, ever since the Wynn opened up, that was the start of failure for that part of the Strip. The Wynn has taken all that business. Now, you want to get, when people walk into Circus, when people walk into the Sahara, you're not expecting someone to go in there and spend $50,000, right? You want the casual gambler, a couple $100 to have fun, play a little blackjack. They're not getting those customers anymore either.
Cleo's? We went to Cleo's a couple of times.
Cleo was good, but that's closed down. That's shut down.
A decent restaurant.
That's shut down.
I think one of the reasons why they don't, like if you look, you mentioned the Aria and the Wynn. They have all that. They have that high-end shopping there. You have the crystal shops. There's nothing like that down by the Sahara. There's no real shopping. You have the on next to in front of the Stratosphere. I don't even know what it's called, but it's been there forever. But they do a ton of business. But you don't have any high end, any decent casual shopping. I think that's one of the main reasons why they have issues. Even the Westgate, they have shopping inside on the bottom. It's not as much, but they've also got the draw with the sportsbook and the conventions being next to convention center. But I'm surprised that. You would think that the Sahara, once conventions are back, and they will be back, but once conventions are back, then the Sahara will do better. But right now, it's such a hard time because again, there's no foot traffic, there's no shops down there, and obviously we're dealing with a global pandemic, and the traffic just isn't what it was. In fact, I believe it's 40 or 30% what it was before all this happened.
I'm just being honest with you. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think the bottom line here, and we're talking about the Sahara, of course, and we're talking about the regulatory complaint they just received. I'm telling you, folks, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've got no reason to lie. I've seen what the Sahara has done and what they got caught doing as far as coronavirus safety protocols that they didn't follow. I'm telling you, all these other casinos have done the exact same thing. I've seen it with my own eyes. At one time or another, you cannot convince me that these casinos are not doing the exact same thing. The difference is that the Sahara got caught. I'm sick of the inconsistencies with the Governor Sisolak. I'm sick of the inconsistencies with OSHA and the bars. I'm sick of everything. I have no faith in this country when it comes to proper protocol because people are not following it on an average basis, and it sucks.